It's the week 2 no cap recap where we talk about the week that was. Injuries continue to mount, upsets abound, not only in the NFL but in our league. And I continue to wildly, inaccurately prognosticate your weekly matchups. What the hell else could go wrong in week 3? I don't know. I don't want to find out. Honestly, I thought that Cody versus Brian was as good as done. I had announced Cody the winner before I don't know, before Wednesday even. Now we'll partly blame AJ Brown for spoiling that one. That would have helped. But also, why would you play Alan Lazard, Cody? Why did you do that? I guess in fairness to Lazard, he did outscore Tank Dell, which we all saw coming. I don't know. Apologies for cursing your squad. Let's just say that. And I can extend that same apology to Brent's team. I, again, thought that Brent had that one pretty well knitted up versus Big Mike. Instead, we did see that Marvin Harrison blow-up game. I think I called that one. But beyond that, everybody else on Big Mike's team on the IDP side put up like upper-digit teens. So tough to overcome that one. Well played, big runner-up. You did it. Good job. Team Dylon, following up their week 1 high-scoring pace, put up the 11th fewest points, 11th most points. They were outscored by all but one team. So, of course, what you would expect to see there. Yeah, a lot of trial and error. We're still trying to get things dialed in, but that's all right. It's fantasy football. You know what else needs to be dialed in? Those flex spots. That's a segue where we talk about the side mission from last week, Flexual Healing. Boy, this one burns. In third place, Coral's team with 59.2 combined Flexual Healing points. In second place, it was big runner-up, how apropos, 63.7 flex points for his squad. The winner, though, goddamn, it was Ryan with 70.35 flexed points. We'll add him to ye old list. Shame on us all. Let's see. This week's Wheel of Doom, we'll have to see. Hang on a second here. Now I have to go back into my awful spreadsheet and make that update real quick. Weekly contest, week 2. Flexual Healing. Ryan Psy 70.35. All right. Week 3. What do we got? Ooh. Immaculate reception. The most combined receptions for all players. So, yeah, running backs, tight ends, wide receivers. If your quarterback does one of those stupid, the ball gets tipped and goes back to him, I think that counts as a reception too. Immaculate receptions. This week's side mission, 2024, week 3. Immaculate reception. So stay tuned. We'll see who pulls away with that one. Let's see. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I wanted to circle back to the free agent team. We talked about this once before. I set up a ghost league with all of our teams and a 13th team comprised solely of free agent players from the waiver wire. It's getting pretty thin for poor, unlucky team 13. Week 1, as I may have mentioned, I'm trying not to spoil who's on this team, okay? Week 1, go back. We put up 100 points, 97 points, whatever. It was not a great week. Week 2, it was a little bit better here. You see 138. We were making progress. However, I think we lose quite a few players this week. That's the thing with the free agent squad. Anytime you pick up one of the players that happens to be on the free agent champs team, they get cut from here. I've got to make a corresponding move. So yeah, we just keep it rolling. Big performers this week for the free agent team were Derek Carr, Andre Yoshivas, Darnell Mooney, and the truth, Mr. Jared Verse. But yeah, we had a chance to get a little bit closer from 138. I had Josh Reynolds on the bench. That hurts. We lost Juwan Bentley to injury right away. That one sucked too. So we'll see. I know we lost Derek Carr. I think we lost Darnell Mooney, so we'll have to make a couple moves there. Week 3, maybe I can keep making some progress. Maybe we can move up a little bit further. But yeah, waiver wire feels like it's getting pretty thin for Team 13. So we'll have to see. Still weighing out a possible potential punishment if anybody happens to get outscored by this particular squad. Maybe one of those cute license plate frames that tells everybody how much you suck at fantasy football. Maybe you just have to bring a 12-pack to the draft next year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I'll keep digging. I'll keep playing around with it. But yes, free agent champ team, they're out there. They're sucking. So what are you going to do? Speaking of free agents, boy, I like to record this as close to the free agent role as I possibly can because I like to try and get the genuine reaction, but nothing could hide how excited I am about this week's free agent run. Before we do that, though, I wanted to circle back. I don't know if you guys understand how genuinely thrown I was by the $40 spend for Jeff Wilson last week. It's still just mind-boggling. We'll get to the Carson Steele bit here in a second. I mean, that's funny, but let's just think about Jeff Wilson for a second, okay? So there was the trade with Big Mike during the draft. It was the 7th round pick plus 30 free agent bucks for Ryan's draft pick, right? So in the grand scheme of things, you spent $40 on Jeff Wilson. So basically, you gave a 7th round pick and $10 for 2.2 points of Jeff Wilson on your bench. That feels crazy, right? Here's the thing. The Vikings made what everyone feels was the worst draft trade of all time. They gave up their entire draft for what's his name? Herschel Walker, right? Well, Herschel Walker in his first game for the Vikings at least put up like 18 points. And that's verifiable. I went out to Pro Football Reference and I did the math. You gave up a premium player and you spent all your free agent bucks for Jeff Wilson. Boy, that's wild. Anyway. Wild also includes $61 for Carson Steele. And I think I can't help but feel like this wasn't in honor of the Kareem Hunt meme from last year, right? 61 just feels oddly specific. God bless you, big runner-up. You are the big winner this week. But let's not be too salty about this, right? There is great potential for Carson Steele to join the pantheon of white free agent running backs, right? Like we've got Peyton Hillis. Everybody remembers Peyton Hillis. Toby Gerhart, right? Both pretty damn good players if you happened to scoop them up on your fantasy football teams those years that they blew up, right? So there you go. I think there's a path forward here. Pros for Carson Steele. He's on a good team. There's great opportunity now, and he's got long hair. So that's also a pro. The only con that I could really think of is he might get severely injured by his pet alligator. So, and that is true, yes. Carson Steele does have a pet alligator that weighs 100 pounds, and his name is Crocky J, I believe I read. So good luck to Carson Steele. Good luck to Big Mike. Shame on me. I swear to God, I put an offer in for Derek Carr. I knew that Carl was going to pick up Derek Carr. I swear to you, I put in a $21 bid to scoop up Derek Carr out from under him. I must not have hit save. I'm very disappointed in myself. Yes, I wanted to block that play. I do have a matchup with Carl this week, so that stings a little bit to see that. Now I have to cheer for the Eagles. Just a really bad spot to be in there. Otherwise, taking a look, we see that Ryan did double up on the rest of the Chiefs backfield. He's got Samaje Perine. He also went and got the indomitable Kareem Hunt for $3. So you get $11 spend for what's left of the Chiefs backfield versus 61 for Carson Steele. I don't know how it's going to play out, but $11 between those two players and $40 for Jeff Wilson. You've got $51 of free agent running backs. I don't know. I'm Team Carson Steele on this one. It might not be the greatest value, but I think we're all Team Carson Steele here. The rest of these pickups do seem pretty reasonable. I guess I don't know what a Pat Jones is. $5 for a Pat Jones might be a little bit wild. Maybe you're thinking that my $16 on Will McDonald is over the top. I might get the last laugh on that one, though. We'll see. I'm feeling some Will McDonald. Yeah, that's what we got for this week, though. In an effort to spare myself any further embarrassment trying to play the projection game, I'm going to let that slide. We're going to cut this one short at free agents. And you know what? We might just end up with a Sunday video, too. Just stay tuned. We'll see. There could be a surprise video drop later this week. But that's it for now. Happy hunting to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And best of luck. We'll catch you guys later.